What's up, guys? So I'm coming to you today because I want to talk to you about some things. And today I got a couple topics that I want to talk with y'all about. But today, I want to inspire somebody. I want to motivate somebody to get up, to change the core of your existence. Dig yourself out of the ditch that you're in. I feel like it's important that sometimes you just got to give people encouraging words. You've got to be able to inspire people so that they can see a change in you and they'll want to change. The thing about life is, it's real. You have to accept everything that comes to you. It's just what it is. You've got to go through storms, sunshine, rain, hailstorms, blizzards. But at the end of that journey, you will find light. I promise you. I can remember a time in my life where I was struggling with who I was and what I wanted to be in life because I was a people pleaser. And I wanted to make everybody happy. And during the course of me going through that period of life where I was trying to find me, trying to decipher who I wanted to be, hey, I was doing some crazy and wild stuff. I was out there wilding out because I didn't know who I was. So I had gotten into this ditch that I had dug for myself. And it felt like the more I was trying to climb out, the deeper I got in there. And I remember one day I went to church and I heard the preacher said, in order for the things in your life to change, you have to take the first step. And I'm just sitting there and I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm tired of constantly going through the same thing, repeating the same cycle. Like, things ain't changing. So I was like, look here, Reese, you're going to have to do some different things in life. So I began to pray. I began to fast. I began reading my Bible. I began talking to God. And I began to listen. And it was during them times that I got intimate with God that I really wasn't in a relationship with nobody. I was by myself in a space to where I could hear him talk to me and I can talk back to him. And I could hear him getting me up like late in the midnight hours. It'll be 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. I would get up, I would pray. I would have my own little church service, like just pray and sing and talk to God. And I was like, God, I need a better way because the way I'm doing it is not working out for me. So I'm going to tell people like this. Depression is real. So if you're going through depression, let me tell you something. The best person to call on is Jesus. He is a doctor. He's a psychiatrist. All you have to do is talk to him and tell him you need a change. It gets so real with depression. I can remember times when I would be depressed and the only thing I looked forward to was going to sleep. Because I knew when I was asleep, I would take medication to go to sleep. I knew when I was asleep, my mind was at rest. But when I'm up, I'm just thinking about, oh my God, how am I gonna make the next paycheck? I got rent, I got car payments, I got this, I got that. I'm telling you, if you're in a rut, if you feel like you're in a situation that you can't get out of, you got to dig yourself out of that rut. That means if you got to leave behind friends, husbands, wives, boyfriends, girlfriends, siblings, parents, to get out that rut, baby, do what's beneficial for you. It's important that you take care of you. I say this because I see a lot of posts on Facebook from young people talking about they're going through this and they're going through that. But have you tried Jesus? Have you tried Jesus? Because I promise you, he will never ever leave you, nor is he going to forsake you. He will pick you up in the midst of your storm. He will turn things around. He will make your nighttime turn to day. He will wipe the tears from your eyes. He will do all these things for you. And it is very, very, it's very disturbing how there's so many people, or I should say young people. When I say young people, I'm talking about people in their between 19 and 30 that suffer from depression because they feel like nobody loves me, nobody cares, nobody's listening to me. Hey, all you have to do is reach out to somebody and say, look, this is what I'm going through, and I don't know how to get over this hump. Statistics shows that 65% of people between the ages of 20 and 25 commit suicide because they suffer from depression. You got to get up and you got to dig yourself out that ditch. You got to be able to hear the voice of Jesus saying, my child, come to me, ask. The Bible says, you have not because you ask not. So you got to be the person. I can't ask for you. Your grandparents can't ask for you. Your friends can't ask for you. You have to ask. It says, ask and ye shall receive. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and those doors shall be open. You've got to be that person to take that first step. Because I promise you, when you take one step, God is going to take two. You've got to dig yourself out of whatever you're going through. You've got to be able to say, I'm strong enough to get up and make it through another day. You can't let the weight of the world hold you down. And you definitely can't be carrying nobody behind you that is a dead weight. If you have dead weight in your life, come on guys, you got to get rid of it. You can't be always the one trying to go out there and be that go-getter and that go-getter and that go-getter. You chasing behind a dream. You're trying to reach a goal and you ain't got nobody to back you up or support you up on that. It's important to have a strong support system. I can talk from experience because I've been through depression. I know what depression does. It takes you down and through there. And until you get sick and tired of going through that same cycle of being depressed or manic, depressed and manic, depressed and manic, it can't change. You got to dig yourself out. I remember one time when I was so depressed that it felt like every bone in my body ached. And I went to the doctor and they gave me some Roxys. Now, for those of you that don't know about Roxys, they are very addictive. It's a narcotic. And so in the process of taking these Roxys, the thing about them is you take it and the pain goes away, but you get so high. You are so high and far gone, you don't know where you're at. And I remember I had driven and I was driving. I was supposed to be going home. I literally passed my house, ended up at the mall. Don't know how I drove from work to the mall. And that was the day I said, okay, look, no more. You can't keep taking these pills and getting addicted to them and thinking it's solving your problem for depression, because the only thing it's doing is taking you up here, and then when you come back down, you're still in the same place you was at. I was like, how did I freaking get here? Like, I'm telling you, I probably drove 10 miles. Don't know how I got from point A to point B. But when I opened my eyes up and saw that I was at the mall, which was probably like 7 miles from my house, I was like, look, nah, this ain't cool. You got to change some things in your life. And you got to do it now. Because if you don't, and you keep taking these Roxys, you're going to be out here like these drug addicts for real. And I probably have been taking them for maybe 2-3 weeks. But every time I felt a little pain, I was like, another pain, another pain. And I was like, yeah, this is not cool. This is not cool. And this is what I want to tell people, that if, whether you're addicted to drugs, alcohol, whatever your addiction is, you can overcome that. Addiction of not wanting to work, you can overcome that. The addiction of thinking everybody else should be taking care of you, wanting people to enable your behavior, you can overcome that. It's all about choices. We all have a choice to make in life, whether it's good or it's bad. And that's what it boils down to. If you're stuck in a situation that you can't get out of, or you feel like, because you can always get out. You can get out of any situation that you get into. People say, ain't nothing in life free but trouble. And it's hard to get out of. And that's the truth. You can get out of any situation that you're in, whether it's a domestic violence relationship, an addiction, just don't have that self-esteem that you need to get where you need to be and get motivated. Anything that's hindering you from being the person that you want to be is a stepping stone in your life. But with faith, I promise you, all things are possible. Because faith is that substance of things hoped for. It's the evidence of things you can't see. Which means if you have this faith that you want to get out the situation that you're in, because it's holding you down, it's making you depressed, you feel like you just can't go on. You don't have to see the end. You just got to trust in God. I'm saying this because I know there's people out there that's suffering from depression. They're in situations where they wish they could just get out of. And I just want you to know, Reese cares about you. Reese cares about you. The change begins with you. All you have to do is say, God, have a conversation with him just like you're talking to your friends, talking on the phone. Have a conversation and then wait to hear what he says back. He'll tell you when to move. He'll tell you go left. He'll tell you go right. He'll tell you whether you need to go straight. He'll tell you if you need to just stand still and know that he's God, because he's got your back. Unless you're a twin, you didn't come in this world with nobody else. And twins came in minutes apart. So sometimes that means you have to pick up, step out on faith, and leave situations behind so you can get to the next level. Because in the midst of you trying to get to that next level, and you're talking to God, he's going to reveal to you the enemies, your haters, those that are around you that's hating on what you're trying to do to get to that next level. It is what it is, guys. I just want to give y'all a little bit of encouragement to let you know that anything you put your mind to, you can do it. I never thought I'd be this far in culinary art school. Never did. My teacher sent me a personal email today, and she was like, you have 100% in this class. She is like a solid A. She's like, I can tell that when you perform and do your work, you put your best in it. You don't hand in nothing less than your best. And I'm telling you guys, some of these projects, they would tell you, I have repeated them because I don't like the way that look. I'm not going to present this because when I open my business, if it's not presentable, if I'm not going to eat it, I don't want nobody else to eat it. And that's just how I've gotten to be in life. If I don't want anyone to treat me a certain way, I'm not going to treat them that certain way. I've come to the point in life where I'm like this. I treat people accordingly how you treat me. And that's just where it's at. So what I need you guys to go ahead and do, hit that like, comment, subscribe, turn on those notifications. Because I promise you it'll never be a dull moment. And remember, you can make it. It's the Reese and Fanny Empire. Catch a vibe, hit the like, comment, and do me a favor. Subscribe. One more thing. Turn on those notifications. It'll never be a dull moment on the Reese and Fanny Empire. Catch a vibe, hit the like, comment, and do me a favor. Subscribe. One more thing. Turn on those notifications for the Reese and Fanny Empire.